Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Chanticleers will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a lot of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Barber. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Bullock. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barber. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The shot to clears are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Barber. He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Bullock. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Williams will pass. He caught it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking for the chains. And he won't get there. Trying to turn the corner straight for every inch, and he is denied. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Running to Green. Found the seam on the left. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Dropping back, it's Barber. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. to the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll run the toss. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bennett. Makes the grab, it's Bullock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll try to get outside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Bullock. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. The play action fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Barber. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Kennesaw State at North Carolina.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They try to get it outside on the left. Across the 45. He's loose on the left. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bennett. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th and 3rd down and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rogers. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And the Shanta clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Second down coming up. Toss to the outside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams looking for a man. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bennett. He'll toss it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that one.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to get the corner. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks in it. To try and take this running back away.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Plows through the defense. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
They'll try the run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Kennesaw State 13, North Carolina 7.
go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Try to get it to the edge. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the 2-point try. Direct snap. It's Williams. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That keeps the score. Kennesaw State, 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. On the ground, it's knocked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Together here as they start from their own 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
A single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't whip the thing all the way in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll toss it to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Knox. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to punch it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, shot to clear. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Fires to the tight end. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.